Hi there, it's Elaine here and welcome back to my channel, Chattylaine Creates. And today we're going to carry on where we left off from the last video. This is the Collective, my old, what I used to call the En Masse journal, glue book, sorry. And I'm going to carry on with, well, from M onwards and everything in between, obviously. I did actually carry on slightly with the footage with the last video, so some of that will get cut in because I have added a few more things to some of the pages. So we will carry on from M, because I do have something else I can put on the M page. I found a little motorbike picture of this chappie flying through the air. So we'll pop him in there. I don't know what that is. Right. So, hope you're all well, and I just wanted to say welcome to quite a few of my new subscribers that have come over from Elizabeth's channel, I believe. Elizabeth is Never Hopeless by Elizabeth. Her link will be down in the description box. She does glue booking. She's doing the colour glue book. She does do a kind of a random glue book as well as a daily creative journaling. I don't do creative daily journaling. I do junk journaling and mainly collage, really. Quite often it's collage. I'll do sort of tags and things like that for my journal too. Mine is more a memory keeping of memorabilia, I suppose, things people have given me or sent to me in my junk journals. But I did that not the last, was it the last video? So the video before this one is obviously A to M of the Collective, and then the previous video is Journal Along With Me 10, which is where I talk about my surgery and that sort of thing. So we do, that's M done now. So this is, I've allocated it as places. This is N. I don't have anything for N. These are flowers. I've popped that in there, but I still haven't quite decided on whether I'm just going to give it a whole floral, any flower that I like or find or whatever, or whether I want to specify whether it's going to be tulips or roses. So I don't know about that one, so I'm going to leave that one as well. I do have this one to go on my castles page. I do have one on here already, but I think we'll pop this one on. I think we'll put him on the edge there. I don't think that's cut very straight, which is the norm, isn't it, for me? So it's a bit wonky. It's just that the castle perspective makes it look a little bit like that. So that's a castles page. I do love castles. I used to love visiting castles. This is my birds of prey page. I don't think I'll keep it to just owls, but owls are my favourite, so quite a lot of them might be owls. But I haven't got anything sorted out for that one yet. So this is Pretty Bottles. Actually, that's the same as that one, isn't it? I'll cut that one out. So I don't know whether I'll put that one in at the moment because I haven't got much to go on here. I thought I'd leave this one intact, partly because it just looked nice, doesn't it? And you can see lots and lots of different bottles. But I do like perfume bottles. They're always so pretty. Right, let's see if that'll work. As usual, I haven't cut it straight. I think that will do nicely. I'll take that out of there. So I mean, these sort of things can go around the edges and that, but I do have, I've got lots of perfume bottles that I've got out of Vogue and those types of magazines, but I do have quite a lot of Avon catalogues, old ones, that my Avon chap gave me. I asked him for can I have a couple of these, and he just gave me a big pile, which I thought was quite nice. So we'll leave that one for now, but at least we've stuck that one in. This is my O page, and Mr. Ostrich here. I'm not quite sure if I want to put him at the top and then fill in around him, or yeah, I think I'll have him at the top. I think I'm going to glue the majority of him down because I don't know whether I'll tuck stuff underneath him. I think I'll just probably add things over him a little bit in places. I think I'll kind of leave the edge maybe, yeah. I'll just glue in the middle and at the top. There. Right, I've got enough on there. No, I can, once I get it under my light, I can actually see where I've glued. Like I said in the last video, this blue stuff's rubbish. So I'm going to put him right in the middle, right at the top, and I'll just stick him down, and he'll have these bits floating open, and he's stuck at the bottom because we can always put something over him there. Okay, so he's sort of in. Isn't he lovely? I think he's funny. They're quite vicious, aren't they, ostriches? So this is masks, like masquerade type masks and things like that. This is my red page. In here I've got washi down the edges. This one's already glued on. I have this big piece that I cut out from, let me just put them off to one side a bit. So I think I'm going to put it up here. So I'm going to put that one right near the top, and I'll tuck that into there, and then I'll add this afterwards. So I decided that on Saturdays was my day. So yesterday was Saturday, today is Sunday, and what I do is I do exactly what I want. I don't think about anybody else at all, which is very hard for me. Believe me, it's very difficult because my husband's not a particularly good at things like cooking and that. He won't cook, he won't even feed himself half the time, which can get quite frustrating. If you're new here, you probably don't know, but my husband has Parkinson's disease, and so he retired from work in 2018, I think it was, because of his health. He was struggling working, and I think they were getting to the point where they were going to ask him to retire, and they sort of asked him to retire, and he was younger than what he intended. He was going to retire at 60. That was his plan. He's got a good pension at work. He worked for British Gas. So at the time that he, you know, he's now 62, nearly 63. The time he at 60, we think his pension would have been enough for us to be able for him to pack up. Oh, I haven't done a good job of that, have I? I need to at least line it up, and we haven't done that. I'm just going to try and put it underneath like that. It's a bit of a funny shape because it's actually a bed, and she's got all these gloves laid out on it. She's like a textile artist, and there's some really weird stuff that she's done. You might see that later on because one of her things is also red. Right, which way up does this go? So I think I might put that over that one. There's not an awful lot of red on this one, but I did actually like it. I don't know whether to chop some of the... I might chop it down a little bit and make it a bit smaller. There's quite a lot of room expanse. Let's take it right down to about here, I think. We don't need all that, do we? But I want this because it's all part of the artwork, so we don't need that. I could keep that for the brown page though. Right. Yeah, let's put that down here and cover that kind of strange edge that we've got there going on. Yes. Let me just shut my scissors. Come on, still in shot. Yes. I do get a little bit out of shot because when I edit, even though I think I've got the bottom half on the screen, when I come to edit it, it's still chopped off. So I'm being a little bit more careful, a little bit more mindful of the bottom. Scissors are in the way now. Put them over there. So I'm going to move it up a little bit, and hopefully I don't chop it off. Right, oops. This centre's going to be a real pain. I have noticed actually with this glue, I think I might need to bring a new one up, that I think it's dried out a bit, this blue, and some of it's coming unstuck, so I need to be putting a heck of a lot more glue on them. So that's quite nice, because I kind of want to leave this because it's carpet that's on the page. Obviously I need to cover up the sofa, so I kind of want to leave that bit there really. This is a little tiny offcut of a bit of artwork. Can you still see that bit over there? Hopefully you can. I'll bring it over this way a little bit. I don't really need to see my glue book, but the trouble is my cable runs from this end of the camera, so I have to be careful not to bash the camera. And I've got a nice racing car that I don't know where I'm going to put. I might put that down there because it's a bit wide there. Got another racing car which I might pop in here. I think that's straight. Probably not. See, as soon as I touch it, it loses the glue. It just dries out so quickly. It's very annoying. As I say, I hope you're all well. I'm alright. I had a nice day off yesterday. I quite enjoyed it really. This is a bit thicker, this one, because it's sort of it's like matte from one of the art magazines, the art review magazine that I harvested from that video. And it's just a bit of an offcut from, I used the back of the picture and this was the bit that was left because on that side it was just rubbish and I chopped it off. But I thought, oh, well, it's got quite a lot of red on there, I'll just stick that in here. Fill that little corner up, can't it? Now Mr. He's like a monster mat for a kid's room, so we could put him something like that, couldn't we? I think I'd like to have something underneath first though, so maybe we won't put him in. But I kind of want to stick that bit down now, because we've got something underneath there, haven't we? And then I won't keep catching it. That's it. Right, so we'll leave Mr. Monster on the page. So this one I've just recently allocated. It's art and artists that I love. Giacometti is a sculptor. I absolutely love his stuff. He's one of my favourite artists. Well, sculptors anyway. He did do a lot of line drawing type sort of artwork that way, but he was mainly known for his sculpture. And I really wanted to go to this in 2017, but I'm afraid that was the year, and this was the 10th of May to the 16th of September. In the June is when I had my really bad fall at school where I worked, and I ended up with 32 stitches in my head, on my forehead, and so I couldn't go. I've been through the wars, to be fair, over the last few years. I've had quite a few things wrong with me. Obviously my arthritis is taking over a bit, and when I had that fall I damaged my knee. I landed on my knees, you see, when I fell. Oh, this isn't going to tuck in there now. I think I've got it. Not too high. Yeah, so if I cut that, I don't want to cut it down because obviously it'll cut the Tate Modern bit off, which I don't want to do. I don't want to chop it down. Right, let's see if I put that in. Oh, it's quite thin, this particular paper. So I would imagine I will have some Picasso on here. He's a favourite. Kandinsky, if I can find some. And this could take a while to fill up. It's just, you know, finding the pieces of those people that I can put on this page. So it could take a while. But I found that in the Art Review magazine, and yes, I would have liked to have gone because he is one of my favourites. So from here I'm going to switch back over to what I've already recorded. Once I've done that, I will be back and carry on through the rest of... Here's my orange page, and we've got these lovely flowers to go on here. So yes, we will add this to here. Again, I will glue on the page. I love this sofa. I was thinking of getting this sofa. It's got like a drop down arm, so you could lie down on it if you wanted to. And I quite like the colour as well. It's kind of like a rusty colour, which is why I allocated this page as orange, because if there's some of that showing through, it doesn't matter, basically. So let's see how we're going to do this. Let's just make sure this is down first. glue along here, glue along there. Gone enough? No, not really. I haven't glued along this top yet. I haven't put enough down there. Oops. That's why it's not sticking. It's because I didn't have any glue. There. Oops. I stabbed it. Oh dear. This is the only trouble with this one. It's really pointed. The one in the house isn't as pointed. So this is fun, isn't it? I'm quite enjoying myself. Right, so that's that one. So that's a cream page at the moment. I don't know whether I will carry on with that. I don't know. I haven't decided. But I've allocated as a cream page at the moment. This is my P page. So we have lots of penguins. And that fits quite nicely across there. I've got Paris, I've got Peter Rabbit, and I've got a puppy. This is Nell, and she's one of Monty Don's dogs. Monty Don is one of our gardeners that's on the Gardener's World programme on TV, BBC TV, here in the UK. And this is when Nell was a little puppy. So I've got there's a whole art, because I've got some Gardener's World magazines. They produce magazines, and my friend gave me some Gardener's World magazines about a year or so ago. And so they did an article on Monty Don's dogs, and Nell was a puppy at the time. I mean, she's fully grown now. She's so gorgeous. Isn't that a gorgeous face? Look at it. And he did a whole thing about his dogs, and Nigel, his other dog, was getting really old, and he's now no longer with us, but there are pictures of Nigel. So I don't quite know whether they're going to go on my dogs page. It might do. I think so. I don't know. I might have them in my basket already. So yeah. She's so cute. I just had to put her on here. So that's why it says Monty's dogs. And that's Nell. That's little Nell. So I think Paris will have to go over this side. Yep, that's fine. Right. So let's stick them down then. And Peter can go over this side. He fits the page quite nicely. Actually, he can go up there. And Paris can go down here. I didn't want the two blues together there. Right, let's put the penguins down. Covering the top there. I think I've got it. But I'm not completely sure. I'm now sticking to my glue book. There we go. Oh, these are quite big pieces, but we'll be able to put lots of things. Let's put Nell on the page. Oh. Come down a bit now. And tuck you in there a bit. That's it. My little gorgeous puppy. My little gorgeous puppy. I do love dogs. I miss not having a dog. My dog was called Monty. My old dog, my old hound. He's been gone a few years now. I do miss him, but I don't miss the looking after him part where I have to clean up after him and that sort of thing. I don't miss that bit. Right, so I've actually found another one to go on my P page. I had, when I was having my me day yesterday, on the I went through a load of more of my magazines and found some more images. And this little chappie was one of them. I don't think I want him near the penguins. Maybe I can put him down here next to this big P. If you can see. No, you can't. Yeah, should we put him down there? Oh, now squashed my P. There we are. That'll do. I think he's coming up. He is. Oh. Now I'll try and stick him back down again then. There we are. Oh. Everything's coming up. It's not sticking. Your silly glue. I think what I need is a new one. Maybe we'll use that one. That stupid blue one. Nothing seems to stay stuck. That's saying that, ain't you, stuck? I think the trouble is you hold on to a corner or whatever, and so that bit you take off the glue just by having it on your fingers. Right, so that's all I've got for P. So we've got Peter Rabbit, Paris, penguins, Poppy, a PC, and puffins. So there's quite a lot on that page, isn't there? Right, here's my R page. So we've got rhinos. I do like rhinos. So we might put him down here. But saying that, I don't quite know whether to put him on my favourite animals or not. Where's my favourite animals page? Let me just have a quick look. Here's my favourite animals. I've got elephants, and I've got lions, and I've got a little tiny elephants. I don't know whether to. Maybe I'll put the lions down here. They're lovely, aren't they? I can also go back to me R in a minute. I'm going to do this because I'm here now, and I want to see if I can get the rhino. Oh yes, he looks nice on there, doesn't he? Will he? He won't cover up too much of the elephants. Might have to trim a little tiny bit off the front here. This is again from, I don't know if I said it or not really, to be honest, because I've had to doctor this particular video a little bit, so I'll probably have to say this again. I think our zoo, I think I did say about our zoo, yeah, I'm fairly sure I did. Our zoo is a conservation zoo, and its sister zoo is London Zoo, and so these are our elephants at our zoo. So that's the lions. Will he go in there without mucking up? So he'll fit on there, but I still need to fill in around him. That's what I'm not sure about. I think I like him on this page. He's lovely, isn't he? I like rhinos. I like lions. I like elephants. I like tigers. I quite like the big cats. So I do have a big cats page, which I've already done, haven't I? Yeah, I'm fairly sure I have. And this is favourite animals, this page. So this will be a mixture. Yeah, because I've got that big lion, haven't I, on my big cats page. So these can go on this page because they're lovely. Look how pale they are. Nearly white, aren't they? I don't know whether these aren't at our zoo. Not sure if we've only just got some lions back at our zoo, or we are going to, because they all died. Right, let's have a look. Whoop. Let's see if we can tuck it in. Tuck it in there. Oh, nice. Ooh. Let's put the elephants down. Yes, so our zoo's a conservation zoo, and it's like, I think I did say it in the last one about it being a bit like going on safari. It's up on our downs. We live on the end of the Chiltern Downs, and it I think this one's just about had it, which is probably why I was using the blue one. And this is, they take the elephants for a walk more or less every day, I believe. I think so, anyway. No others. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. And this is them on their walk around the zoo. They take them on a fixed route, and they all link trunks with their tail and their trunks, all linked together. And the keepers walk them round. And I've actually got some pictures of them on their walk when I've been there. We used to be members of the zoo, but we're not anymore. I don't get around very well now because of my arthritis, so going to the zoo is a little bit hard work. But you can take the car in, so I'm thinking maybe we could do that. Yes, with my husband's Parkinson's, he won't admit it, but he gets tired very quickly now. So we're a pair of old fogies, really, walking around. I struggle with that. Right, what are we going to do with our rhino? I think what we'll do is we'll have him tucked in there, so I can glue the bottom part and leave the top part so I can tuck things in. I think we'll do that, and sort of in the bulk like that. Ooh. So where's me? There it is. Tuck that in there. So he's flapping there, and he's flapping here a bit, so I can just put some bits and pieces. I can always, put in a bit there. Not too much trouble. It's this bit around his mouth, really. That'd be a bit more difficult. And we'll put All Creatures Great and Small on as well. I bought some new ones because, as I said in a previous video, I ended up with the wrong size, and I was going through these like wildfire because they're like 8 grams, 8.2 grams, and these are like 40. So you can imagine how quickly I was going through them doing this. Yeah, but there we are. I'm going to put All Creatures Great and Small up in this top corner. Up here. We'll put him up here if we can get him to go on the corner. Yeah. glue everywhere now. It's all over the top. Trouble is with some of this writing, it does smudge. Just picking up the brown off me. Let's get rid of that. Elizabeth made me laugh the other day. She said, "What's a little bit of DNA?" It's my book. She did crack me up. That was so funny. Ah! I caught it with my nail. Oh, damn. Oh, drat. That is not good. Oh no. There was glue there. And as well. Oh, no. Now I've made a right hash of that, haven't I? Let's get a wipe out and see if I can do a little bit of a patch job. Oh dear. Yeah, I've pulled some of the colour off it, the black off it. But I'm just going to do a little wipe to get rid of some of the glue. Right. Ah! You naughty, naughty thing. Oh dear. What a mess. What a mess, Elaine. You are a messy person. So we'll go back to our... So we can stick my rabbit in. My bunnies. And that little tiny rhino picture can go on there. These are so cute. Aren't they cute? I'm just trying to get each page started really, so that there's something on all of them, and I'm getting there. But the trouble is, if you want to do like the rhino, I cut it out because he looks better. The pages aren't really ready for things like that to be cut out. That's the problem. I'd like to at least get what I've got in here done. So that's R. Have I got anything on S? Oh yes. So we've got Stonehenge. And we've got that ship that I moved from B, and a snowy scene there, and sunset on this one, which I quite liked. And let's see what we can get. Some pages I've pulled out, and the trouble is, it's really difficult with this weird binding. It's really difficult to get them out, get all the bit of paper out. See if I can get some of it out of the way, at least for now. Yeah, it's coming out. Right, so if we go across the top this way, like that, that'll go over there. Can I get the ship in there? I don't want the ship in there really. Will that go in that corner above the S? Oh yes, we'll put him in there. We can just trim him off at the top, because that's all right. And then we can put the boat somewhere else. So I've got this S here, and then I've got my S tab. So I don't know, maybe we'll put these down here, shall we? They might go in there. And yeah, that goes in there quite nicely. Right, let's stick the ship down first because it's smaller. So yes, I was saying about my Saturday is a me day. and I must admit my husband was a little bit bewildered by it, because usually if he's got football, it's on a Saturday normally, and he goes and does what he wants. And I thought, right, I'm going to go and I want to do what I want. I mean, I think the problem is that, you know, I am recovered to a certain degree, but I'm not what I would call there yet. And I think at times he just forgets that, hang on a minute, I've been through surgery here. I just can't do what I usually do all of the time as much as I did. Oh, that's got a nice one on that side as well, isn't it? But I like this sunset one, it was nice. Stonehenge one, I mean. It's nice, isn't it? I won't put my arm in it. Let's see if we don't want it like that. We don't want it all askew whiffy like that. Right, that'll do. It's a bit big to do on my book, so we'll do it on the page. I think that's it. Oh, my knee's playing up at the moment. I hurt my knee when I fell, and then it got arthritis in it, and now the other knee's started playing up. I think it's all because I'm out of balance from, you know, just my surgery really. I've probably said that before, but it's true. It's a bit strange. It is a bit strange. Right, let's just go down this bit here, like that. Right, that's that one on. We're doing well here, aren't we? Up to S. And I'll do all my trimming off camera. You don't need to see me watching that. It's mainly to see what pictures I've got, isn't it, really, that I'm putting in. That's the fun bit. I enjoy gluing. Right, this is T. And I've already got a little tree, which I ended up with the tab going over it, so I wasn't very happy about that. And this is a piece of artwork which has got a tree on it, which I thought was very colourful. I was kind of going to put it in my colour glue book, but you know, what colour do you put it in? It's a real mixture, isn't it? So I think I will put it on this page. I've forgotten what I was talking about now. What was I talking about? God, tell I'm English, can't you? Blimey. Blimey. I don't talk proper. Luton is very close. Well, it's the next town, Luton. And a lot of the lingo is very yeah, tiny bit London-y slang, but it's not quite London, if you know what I mean. So it's a bit slangy and a bit, alright mate, alright, a bit like that. And I do have to be careful not to do it too much. It does annoy me when I get a little bit lazy and it gets a bit slangy. Usually when I'm tired. It's quite late at night actually at the moment. It's about 11 o'clock at night. So this is Sunday that I'm doing this. But part of it, the little bit snippet in the middle that I'd already recorded, which was pea and a bit of orange, is, yeah, it's different day. It was the same day as I recorded the last video, the first half. Right, so that's all I've got to go in tea, I think. Yeah, just a tree, wasn't it? Here's my lighthouses page. As you can see, I've got lots of lighthouses on this page. So I'm going to put that one in the middle, as it's a little diddy one. And then that one can go in there. Oh, I just wanted to cover that middle section where they haven't crossed over. They've crossed over weird. It covers that up, see? That's good. That'll do, won't it? Right, there we are. So that's my lighthouse page. And this is desserts. I've got a couple of desserts for this page to start it off. That way I think it goes. So I think we'll put that on there. And then that one can go over the top of it, like that. And this pie, apple pie, I love apple pie. I love cooked apples. So we can have a nice little cluster there, I think. Right, so that's the start of my desserts. And the next one is my cakes. So I've got desserts and cakes together. I wanted them together. It's a lovely cake, isn't it? I think actually I need to put it at the top because I don't really want anything to cover up the eggs. The little mini eggs. I love mini eggs. They are so yummy. They've got like a crunchy shell on them. And then they're all chocolate inside. They're lovely. And it's chocolate cake. I'm not worried about the words. I'll cover that up at a later date. That is not straight, Elaine. This is out of the Asda book. And it's really, really thin paper. And it's not really gone down very well. See if we can get some out. I think I've got some air bubbles in there. Never mind. Right, what are we doing with the others? These are rhubarb and ginger. Not sure about the rhubarb, but I like ginger. Right, let's see if we can get this down without too many bubbles. Put that one there. That fills that bit in quite nicely, doesn't it? This looks nice with all that fruit on the top. I do like fruit. Okay. These are all out the Asda book except for the what's the name cake. Yeah, let's put it there. Let's put it there. Oh, off. Actually, what we could do is put that over there, couldn't we, like that? Oh, that's clever. Got a nice square edge as well then. I'm not worried about that little bit, we'll figure that bit out. Something small will eventually cover that, I expect. Nice. So I've got giraffes. On my giraffe page, I've got the yellow Formula 1 car or whatever it is. Might not be Formula 1. So I've got that one. And I've got, this is my sky page. This is shoes and boots. That's Q and U together because I thought U might be a Q might be difficult. I've got some QR codes I can put in for the Q. I've got a queen. I do have some queen pictures that I might cut out of our late queen. Maybe I can put it there. I'll just pop him there in the corner. Right, that's that one. That's Pebble page done. I've got nothing for V. Sure, I'll get some vehicles to go on there. So I've got whale for my W, watering can, and this watch, which I might put up there. And I'll put the watering can in there like that to fill that bit. And it was loads of words there that I wanted to cut out. And I might be able to put something across there to fill that in. So I just want to at least get the alphabet part done. And then I will call it a day. We'll put him over there, shall we? Why not? Why ever not? Look, there's the Queen visiting our zoo. The whale is probably talking about conservation and stuff like that of the whales and what they're doing. I don't know, but it's come out my zoo one anyway. It's called Walkabout. We are getting there. Yeah, overlapping. So I'm trying to speed it up a little bit now so we can get the alphabet done. So this is my water and waterfalls page, and I do like this water because it was probably on about protection of the fabric, because it's a catalogue for furniture. But I do like this splashing of water, so I'm going to try and preserve as much of it as I can. So this one is going across here, and I'm going to butt it across that bit there. So I'll leave the waterfalls. I'm going to have to cover the whales up like that, I think. I knew that once it was in there, it wouldn't fit. There we are. Water wings. And this one will just about go down here with a little bit of tweaking. That's fine. I'm going to leave that. That can go on there somewhere. I'll do all the trimming up at some point. Not right now. This is the brown page. I'm just going to put some strips on here, so you don't need to watch that. I don't know about that one. And this is X, Y, and Z. I'll put them all together so we can glue the yacht down, which should go between them there, I think. Or do I want it further down here? I think I was going to put it down here. No idea whether it's straight, but then I don't think these are straight either. So it doesn't really matter too much. So that's all the X, Y, and Z. A to Z, I mean. I've got beaches or beach scenes. Beautiful beach scenes. I've got trees. I've still got to fill some more of that in. They're plants. These are my own photographs of plants in my garden. Quite a few years ago now. I had them for college when I was doing my college course. This is a green page. And this is my black and white page, which I do have a few things to go on here. But I'm not going to do it now. There is that one already on there. And then this is a metallics page, which I'm going to put my brushes on, and these are already on. And this is, well, it sort of looks bronzy type. So I thought that can go on that page. So that's all of the book. And I'm glad I've got it all done for you. I'll put the remaining bits and pieces in when I on my own. Right then, so as this ended up being a long video as well, I thought I'd just whiz it along a little bit quicker so that we can get it all glued in, all the ones that I'd already allocated. Plus I wanted to show you the other pages in the book that I'd allocated already. Some pages are, some pages aren't, but we're getting there, getting there. So I hope you enjoyed the Collective glue book, and she'll be coming out again when I've got a few more bits and pieces to go in. But I kind of wanted to show you how I'd set it up, and you know, there's, as I say, there's still some pages not allocated yet. And as I find stuff, I might do a random page where I'm just doing one page and having a lot stick down, or just flicking about and sticking things in willy-nilly. Willy-nilly. I do like a bit of willy-nilly. So, thank you for watching. I hope you'll come back again. And please give me a thumbs up. It really does help me, especially as I have had quite a bit of a break. And thank you to all my new subscribers. I think a lot of you have come over from Elizabeth at Never Hopeless by Elizabeth. And yeah, I really enjoy your company. Please comment. I love to read your comments. And even that helps me, because if people are engaging with videos, it means that YouTube tends to show it more, because people must like it. You know, that's the way the algorithms work for YouTube. Oh, and I found a J. So my full alphabet now is complete, which I'm very happy about. Yes. So there we are. I've got them all. And I have been putting a few more numbers in. So I thought I'd show you a little quick glimpse of that. I found this one on a bit of a number that went over some of the colours, paint, you know, swatchy things. I thought that was interesting. Makes it quite colourful then, doesn't it, rather than just black and white. So yeah, I thought I'd show you that one, because I've added a few more since I showed you it. If I find numbers, I just stick them in, because I quite enjoy the kind of piecing it together. I really do enjoy that. And I put quite a lot in down here and over here, and I've tucked a few in under the 30. So yeah, it's filling up quite nicely now. Right then. So please come back again. Thank you for watching. And keep well, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.